Like, you like art? We got art.
Indeed.
You wanna stay a night in a cushy, nice spot where they got all kinds of amenities and wonderful things for you? Bring your ass on.
The key word here is luxury. Okay,
Luxury.
don't forget.
Luxury.
Don't
Wellspring
forget
Manor. It's because they use the word manor and spa.
that. Yeah, exactly.
I ain't even seen the spa part yet.
Yeah, manor and spa, and they just started these new things called Wellspring Wishes, curated with soul. They are these boxes that include, the soaps, the candles,
Oh, for real?
scents, a book. They have different boxes that you can purchase.
They can sell those online.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Go to wellspringwishes.com.
They do sell those online. Look at that.
There you go.
Look at that plug.
At Go Give on Instagram. Follow Two Graphics Productions at That's Two Graphics on Instagram. Follow the comics at Black Comic Fan. www.blackcomicfan.com. Those are the handles.
Follow my mans at Peep This.
At Peep the Shixt.
Shixt.
Yeah, there you go. That's me.
At PeepThishXT.
Yeah, and follow this man's at YFNSO. Yeah, follow Why So the Dope.
Yep. Follow me. Gaming clips.
Yeah.
Spark is where it's at.
Indeed, bro.
But what else were we talking about? What were we talking about? The last time we linked up.
Last time we linked up, bro, we were.
Cause real quick, just like last time we linked up, it was a whole podcast episode.
Yeah,
I should have brought my
really
equipment
was,
with me,
bro.
yo. That
That should have been a podcast. Like, we should have recorded that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely should have recorded that shit. Definitely fucked up not recording it.
But we were talking about a bunch of stuff. I
Mm-hmm.
just remember we were talking about there was one the first topic that I was definitely trying to talk about was chaos and karma. But there was some other topics. We were talking about give, and we were talking about just stuff like that. And then there was one other thing that I forgot what we were talking about, but it was another really, really good topic.
I remember karma, and you proposed the idea of like people being able to not circumvent but like get in karma's way.
Yeah.
Like and like just extrapolating upon that. I just want to go a little bit into that.
Yeah, because I remember you were like people. There's just so many people just putting their energy out.
Yeah, elements like.
There's just so
Yeah,
many
that's where it
elements.
started at. Yep, I was talking about this idea that I had been having a lot at the time. That was like when you add so many different elements into something, all those elements. I hate to reuse the word, but like they bounce and clash with each other. Like
Yeah.
when
gets chaotic.
it gets chaotic very easily, easily. Like
Indeed.
when you're the one person in there, you control everything. Then it's easier. But like you can add one more person and it might be fine. And then like there's that tipping point where shit just gets ridiculous.
It's like superannuation or something. Like you like an interest bank account or some shit. Like you put in
Compound interest.
Yeah. Like you put in a little bit and then that shit like or you have like somebody in there. Adam and Eve is 2 people. They make some other people. And then there's 4 people, and then there's more, and then there's 16, and then there's more and more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like exponential growth.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You just give that much. It's like monkeys. And I didn't even like work out this.
Monkeys in it.
I was about to say monkeys and typewriters. Like, they're saying like if you give monkeys typewriters in an infinite amount of time, eventually they'll rewrite Shakespeare.
Yeah, exactly.
But like it's what are they gonna make in the meantime? There's so much You know, that's one thing they can make. There's you get infinite monkeys, typewriters, you get all kinds of wild shit.
Exactly. And we were talking about how like it's like in the beginning it's like just complete order. Like you know how people say like you know, it's karma, you know, this happened to you because of karma, you know, like cause and effect, like straight up. And then it's be like, yeah, sure, karma, but that's not the only thing that's, you know, acting here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's so many other elements in there that it can't just be karma.
Yeah.
Like there has to be you, me, him, some guy back in 19 all of these things like make you know, an effect in where we are today. You feel me? So yeah, there's just so many elements out there to really be able to, or you could say that there are enough elements out there for you to like predict anything. You feel me?
You think?
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
go on with that. Keep going.
Like I said, like in the beginning, there's cause and like anybody can predict cause and effect, and then there's like all of these other elements, but there's so many elements that is just too chaotic to not predict.
You think it's too chaotic to not predict? That sounds like a what's the word? Contradiction
Like-
to me.
Because it's always going to be a circle. It's always going to circle back to chaos.
I agree. I think things will always circle back, but I think there are too many elements to be able to tell what exactly will happen.
Exactly. Yeah, when.
Like-
but it's like it's just a matter of when. But you can always predict on that timeline. You know? Like because we're always going to be in a loop. So.
But like you said, like you were saying before, like people can get in the way of karma. Like karma is that loop, right? So
Yeah.
like you do something by the law of karma, it's supposed to come back. But we agreed or really postulated that people could get in the way of karma because we have all these structures like the law, like money and shit like that. Like people can really like get around karma for the most part. Eventually it comes around. Maybe not. I see what you say by like you can't determine when it'll happen, but it'll happen eventually. Like for example, fucking Jeffrey Epstein, like, you know, he was on his wild shit for the longest. And you know, in the midst of that, one would think, oh, well, shit, if he's doing all this wild shit, why is it not coming back to him? It's because he has money. It's because he has friends in the law and shit like that. But eventually it came back to bite him. So, you know, was karma just taking the long way around, or?
You think that it's like it's happening over a certain like instead of coming back to him, it came back to somebody else.
No, I'm saying it came
of-
back to him. It came back to him because he eventually got caught.
But even in between the time that it came back directly to him, it came to somebody else in that time. Because they might be connected in some way. I don't know.
No, that's not what I was saying. No, I'm just saying that he's the one that committed this shit. He is the direct source from which the karma is coming. That's you know that's where the loop originates.
Right.
It's eventually going to come back to him, but he was doing this shit for years. So in the midst of that, like say after year 5 or whatever the fuck, like someone knows he's doing it, and it's like, oh well, karma should be coming to get him at some point, right? And then like 20 years pass.
Yeah.
Like eventually it comes back, but like you said, it's not a matter of when. Maybe like
Yeah, because I feel like karma is always at action, but it might not always be at him. You feel me? Like
I hear you.
like because we're all connected. So it's sort of like karma doesn't really distinguish between people or something like that.
Well, how would the karma come back to somebody else then?
Because they might be connected in some way. Maybe through like through like space or physically or something. I don't know. Some other element. Well, karma. I don't know.
Well, the nigga did have associates who got caught up in that shit too, but
Yeah,
once again,
yeah.
I guess maybe time is irrelevant in karma.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Because I was playing with the idea of like people having like some sort of divine ability to get in the way of these forces, you know. But maybe not now that we're talking about it, because like, you know, that shit, maybe that shit eventually comes around. But then again, I mean, there are people that do wild shit that haven't gotten their comeuppance yet, you know.
And you think that balances out with that other shit? That's like the niggas that whose shit doesn't come back, the niggas whose shit always comes back, like immediately, they like balance out or something like that.
I wouldn't go that far just because karma's supposed to be like this unbiased force, you know. It's just supposed to come back to whoever incurs it. But, you know, so maybe in a perfect world or something like that. But I guess that's, you know, what makes you immune to the effects of karma? Like, how does that shit not come back to you, but it came back to so and so?
Yeah.
You know, or maybe it just hasn't yet.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like there's like, okay, so there are like too many forces at action to really like make sense of like everything in the universe with karma. But we know for a fact that everything will come back around and make sense. Like
in the end.
Yeah. Like for like the end and the beginning are connected or the same thing.
It very well could be the same thing.
So time is irrelevant.
That's fair. That's also very fair.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, like, something, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because I don't know every instance of karma in history. I am not a history nerd in the slightest. We need to get a history nerd on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But like I can, you know, I can't imagine that there are motherfuckers who have done wild ass shit, but have not gotten any sort of comeuppance for it. Like you know what, like presidents that commit war crimes, but you know they're not.
It's funny,
like publicized, you know, shit like that.
It's funny because we need Elijah in on this because he's like he studies like law.
Oh, for real?
In fact, he's on his way.
Oh, word?
It was talking about how like the law is crazy because it like sort of like makes like this padding for people to do wild shit. Like oil companies like can dump 30 however much oil into the bay, but not more than that. Like you'll kill this many people, but we'll let you do that, but not anymore. You feel me? Like and
but at a certain point you gotta chill.
Yeah, exactly. And then people hire like law people to work around stuff like that. So it's sort of like it just gets all wild. It just gets all weird.
Yeah, man. I mean that's the rules of the universe. Well, the world we live in, really. Just like, you know, if you can get away with it, fuck it.
Yeah.
Pretty much, like the rules are there for the people that follow them.
That's true.
And I truly believe that rules are meant to be not broken but bent.
Bent.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to live. If you want to live, you're not supposed to work every fucking rule to the T. You know, you got to stretch it somewhere.
If you really want to live.
Yeah, like
that's true.
Yeah, like if you want to live the life you want, you got to stretch those rules. Cause like for example, I mean it's not necessarily a rule, but common, you know, the common thread is like go to school, go to college, get a good job, retire, die. But that mold doesn't fit everybody.
Not
like,
at all.
You know, so you got to break that. You got to, you know, if you really want to live, and once again, it's what it's worth to you, because you could just get that good paying job, but is that what you really want to do?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
This is all coming from karma. Like,
what the fuck are we talking about?